What's up, everyone? Welcome back to another video this morning. As you can see, we're out here in our kayaks. We're out here on the Holston River, gonna float. What do you say this float is, Dad? Like 8 hours? Yeah, we're gonna be out here probably 8-9 hours fishing today. Last float we done up here, we was out here for about 5 hours. In between me and my dad, we caught 20-something smallmouth. So I'm gonna try to make a good video for you guys today. Teach y'all along the way, kind of go over what I'm using, what my thought process is, different things like that. So stay tuned for the good video, and be sure to subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell if you haven't already. Let you guys know when my next video is being posted for y'all to watch. So I think it's gonna be a good day. I think the fish are gonna bite good, so stay tuned. Did you see how big that fish was?
Yep. Yeah, it looked like a 3 or 4 pounder.
I was gonna say 3.5 at least. Man, I wish I'd have caught that fish. Got him. There we go. Maybe my first smallmouth boated today. Come here. There we go. Not bad. Come on the Ned rig. First fish. I just lost one that was 3.5 pounds on the Ned rig just a minute or two ago. So we might be putting it together. It's hot out here today. Bluebird skies. Real bright. So we come out and started throwing moving baits like lipless crankbait, square bill and stuff. And caught some little ones, but it was really tough to get bit. I couldn't catch any on top water this morning. So we're kind of having to slow down and change a little bit to the conditions that we're faced with today. So I picked up this little Ned rig here, and it's starting to produce some fish, so we're going to keep throwing it and see what we can figure out with it today. Just fishing this little tree line here with it, just hopping along the bottom. Trying to hit some of this shade if I can get it back in there. Gosh, he killed it off that little tree over here. Smallmouth on the Ned. Go. I thought for sure he'd be a 2-pounder. Go. Got him. Good one. There we go. Good one on the Ned. Stay on there. Yes, there we go. Need the net for this one. Stay on. Oh. Oh. Yeah. Good fish. Oh, he's fine, good.
He's fighting good. There we go. Come on. Can't. 2.5 pounder. There we go. Yes. Man, he was fighting good. I couldn't turn him hardly. 2 pounder. He wasn't a 2.5, but he looked it in the water. Oh, on the Ned. I'll go over my setup in just a minute. Yeah. Let's get some nice release footage on this guy. All right, guys. So that's probably my 4th fish of the day. It's about 10:45 right now. We got out here about 8. So it's been kind of slow. We've had to slow down, start throwing the Ned rig a lot. So I'm gonna rig a bait back up and go over my setup real quick for you guys and show you what I'm doing. All right, guys, so here's the little setup I got going on right here. 5 32nd ounce Ned rig head, the little Bass Pro Sticko bait on it. It's like a split tail. It's got good action on it. Then 8-pound test mono to 10-pound test braid on a Shimano SLX BFS reel. And then I'm throwing it rod wise on a Phoenix 7'1" light action rod rated for 4 to 10-pound test line. Dad just had one hooked up over there. He's throwing the same thing. So yeah, just a little bait finesse setup out here in the river. And I'm in kindly towards the middle, a little bit deeper water. Over there on the shoreline, it's just like a foot. But I've noticed that a little bit off the bank, unless you can find some deep shoreline there on that, but just a little bit deeper water, I guess, is where we're getting most of our bites. But let's try to get us another one about that same size. How good of a good one? There we go, like second cast after lunch. Here, you need me to come over there and help you?
I can probably get it. I might have my net tied up here in my seat.
Oh goodness. Oh goodness. Big easy. Hold that thing up. This water looks a little better right here. It ain't as dead looking. There we go. You want a picture with it?
You ready to go? There you go, buddy.
Sweet. That bait, your bait wasn't in the water long, was it?
You see what my net's on now?
Yeah, this rod holder. Let's get about 3 or 4 more of those. I'd like to make a good video out of today if I can. Got him. Good one. Good fish. This is a big one. Holy cow. Nah, he ain't as big as I thought he was. He's a good one. Oh, stay on there. Stay on there. Oh yeah. Oh no. Get out of the way, paddle. Yes. Got him. Whew. This is where it's at, guys. It's kind of fishing right here. It's so much fun. Simple, not a lot of gear, not a lot of stuff. Just come out and figure out what they're biting, stick with it, and catch some fish. Pretty smallmouth, nice little tiger stripes. Thought he was about 3.5 pounds when I caught him off that log. I felt him pick it up and he started swimming with it. And then I set the hook and he was just still swimming. I thought, oh goodness. I just felt like a monster on that BFS rod and reel. Releasing this guy. There you go. All right. Another fish on this Sticko Bass Pro XPS bait, something like that. I don't know. I know it's Bass Pro brand. 5/32 ounce head. That right there. That's might give you a better idea of the size of it. 3.5 inch, I guess, something like that. Big shout out to and thank you to Philip Brown for these heads. he poured them up and gave them to me and my dad before we come out here and fish today, and that's what's working. Good thing we had them. I didn't have nothing like this. Nice little hook in it that makes it weedless. It's perfect. A lot of this grass is breaking up and floating down the river. I'm throwing around a lot of this structure, so I couldn't ask for a better head, better jig head application for this. Let's catch us another one.
My arm won't fit under there. The one that front right there would be the best part. I'll try to push him back there too.
Oh my God. Okay, got it. Oh.
Wasn't worth it, was it?
That little fish is up under your seat, wasn't it? That was a mess. There we go. Alright. Let's get situated back here. Hooked a good one. Off camera. On a Ned rig. As soon as I picked up the Ned rig again, yeah, decent one. I threw the rattle trap down that shoal up through there. No, the Ned rig. Threw the rattle trap up through there and then got into this little bit deeper pool out here and picked up the Ned rig, and very first cast I hooked this guy. This hook is getting them good. There we go. On a Sticko bait. That's nice. Sweet. I don't know what number that is, but say we've caught around 10 or 15 or so, something like that. I dropped my drag chain too. So a lot of times, like right off the bottom of these shoals, guys, where the current like starts to pull out, but there's still, I mean, there's still current, don't get me wrong, but it ain't like a ripple. These fish like to sit in it a lot of times and feed. It's a pretty high percentage area, so I usually like to slow down and try to fish it good. Here we go. Well, he was running at me. I couldn't catch up with him. I got an 8:2 to 1 gear ratio. It ain't that good. Oh God, I was swimming at that time. Swimming the Ned. Wasn't working it on the bottom or slow. I was swimming it pretty quick and he hit it and run out the boat with it. And I was trying to catch up with him. There we go. I knew these little fellers are all in here. I could see them chasing bait. So I switched up, put on a rooster tail. I like catching these little dudes too. Throwing this little rooster tail on a 7-foot 0-power Dobbins BFS rod with a Cast King Kestrel BFS reel, 6-pound braid to 4-pound fluorocarbon. Fire tighter color, I think is what it's called. I don't know. I just liked the way it looked, so I grabbed it. I like watching it. I can see it spin all the way out through there and watch these fish come up and hit it. It's a little shallow right now for the Ned rig, so. Oh. No way. How in the world did that little smallmouth get hooked? Look at that little guy. That's what I'm talking about. I don't cold nothing. I'm here for them all. This guy's got a big appetite too. I'm gonna try this Helgramite a minute or two. So I'm gonna try this Helgramite a minute or two. Oh, I was getting hammered. Yeah, cast it up there near the bank. I think it was probably too little to really get a good hold on it.
Might look more real to them. Got this big rooster tail on, they're knocking the far out of it.
Got him. Dad, this Helgramite is getting bit about every cast. Yeah, you can come get one right now if you want one. Which, I mean, it's not a big one, but it's fun. There you go. Good one? Oh, goodness. You put on that rooster tail. That's probably one that hit mine. Huh?
I got that big rooster tail.
Yeah. Yeah. Here you go back. Good.
I'm glad he didn't get out of my seat.
Yeah, goodness, that'd have been another mess.
Look at that big rooster tail.
That's one of them MEPs, ain't it?
Yep.
Hand line, baby. It's about 1.75 pounds, I guess.
That is a pretty good one.
Accidental. I was wondering.
I'd say I set the hook on it when I reeled my line into yours.
Yeah, he wasn't coming unhooked. Oh, see if you can find wherever your
work your backlash out.
Well, see if you can find wherever your bait's at that's wrapped around my line.
Mine's out in the water out there. Oh man, I'm sorry.
Wow, I can't. Well, see, it about snapped my rod plumb down at the reel handle.
You got a good back.
When I got. It's pretty cool though, isn't it? You got one? Yeah. Good one? No.
Wait a minute. How are we under the boat there?
I honestly don't know. in such a mess right now.
I'm gonna cut that line.
Yeah, let me get this fish back. Figure out what in the world's going on. You got it wrapped a circle around my boat. Watch my rod.
Oh God, I'm gonna pass out off this.
What in the world?
No, you broke me off. That wasn't good. Your backlash bad though.
I know it. When it.
I didn't do that though.
Well, I had to do it when my rod was bending plumb backwards under my boat, about to snap in half.
Oh, is that when you hit the button?
Yeah, because I had to give myself slack to turn it. Did you see me like completely flip my rod around the other direction?
Yeah.
If I wouldn't have thought to do that, I'd have broke this thing plumb in half. And then a fish jumps off the backside of the boat.
Yeah.
Thank you for helping me though. That was a big time mess. I thought I was gonna wind up with a broken rod. You know what? It could very well do that after that stress. I broke my rooster tail off somehow.
You didn't have a rooster tail, did you?
Yeah, that's what I caught that fish on. That rooster tail was just floating out in the water. You cannot.
You're kidding.
I'm telling you. What?
I thought you was dragging an Ed rig.
No, I literally casted that rooster tail out there in the water, and it was.
I bet you when I got over your line.
And you started pulling it through the water. I bet that's what happened when you started reeling my line up, and that fish came up and hit that rooster tail. Oh Lord have mercy. That was I mean, I can't help but say that was funny. I mean, it was a mess. It was kind of aggravating trying to get that situated, but that was funny.
I'd like to get out of here right now and get one up to my neck and just do line.
Got him. No. First cast with the Helgramite. First cast. Switch from the rooster tail over here to the Helgramite, and I've noticed though, now that we're throwing the Helgramite, we're starting to get bit a lot more by these smaller fish. So I don't know. I don't know if I need to go back to the sticko. This is fun, but I'd like to catch about a 3-pounder today. That's the goal. You got a good one, Philip? Gosh, that's it. That is a good. Watch your rod tipper.
You're gonna become famous right here for a round. You fixing to become famous.
You need a net?
No.
Got one?
Jesse's got one here.
That's,
Danny Meyer for him, Jesse.
why? It's gonna offer.
Throw
There
it
you
up
go.
like they do in the championship series.
Come on. Hold up, look there.
Here we go.
That's nice, and that's the biggest thing of the day for me.
You know what?
Huh?
You're supposed to jerk it out of the water like they do.
Like Mike
Yes.
Iaconelli.
I'm not gonna be famous.
Yeah, you're gonna be all over YouTube, Phil.
You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
At 19, honey.
19.
Thanks, Jesse. You made me famous.
Yeah. You're gonna have a bunch of phone calls about your jig head. You better quit fishing and start pouring full time. There we go. There we go. Another smallmouth on the rooster tail. My net's hung up in my whopper plopper. There we go. Another shoal fish. Coming out here in the current, picked up the rooster tail. It's shallow. Like I said, every time it gets kind of shallow, I just grab this and start throwing it around. A little bit too shallow for the Ned rig, and it's picking up some small fish. There we go. All right, let's get situated. There we go. Oh, they're all over this rooster tail. There you go, a little bit better. I did not think I'd be coming out here throwing this today. That's for sure. Ned rig and a rooster tail, but it was slow. It took us 2 hours almost to get the first fish in the boat. I had another one hit. You'd think so. Got him. You hooked up too?
Yeah. I got a good one.
Mine's not that good.
Mine ain't either, but
Yours is better than mine. Oh, sorry, buddy. I didn't mean to.
I'm talking, let it get down in that. Oh gosh, this is good.
Good and good. Oh yeah. There we go. Good fish. Come off that grass line, didn't it?
Yep. I'll see it. You got my wire.
Good fish. All right, everyone, that's gonna be all for today's video. I caught several fish, some pretty decent, several small ones. What worked today was, of course, the little Ned rig here on the BFS setup, and then our little rooster tail deal here, if I can get it. Here, there we go. And then that little guy is what worked for us good today as far as getting fish to bite. It's been hot. It's been bluebird skies out here today. A little tough, but we made the day of it and figured them out. So hopefully y'all learned something along the way. Be sure to subscribe, leave a like or a comment if you enjoyed this video, want to see more content like this. Appreciate y'all watching, and stay tuned for the next video.